I still haven't figured out if I'm gonna do like I said this last time with Matty Peoples. If I'm gonna do like when it was audio only, I would do like a separate intro.
Yeah.
Like this is so and so. I still haven't figured it out. So this is A1.
Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
Troy Siple. Today, Jim K, whatever you prefer.
Yeah, either works.
Thanks for coming by, dude.
Thanks for having me. No,
Another
it's cool.
South Jersey guy.
Yeah, dude.
Had running through the whole crew like a gangbang. So how long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy now about 4 years. I started a little bit before the pandemic. Started picking up steam, and then God was like, "You think so?" So that was nice.
Fun?
Yeah, that was a nice little 8 or 9 month break, whatever it was. But just continued writing and stuff. And then as soon as outdoor open mics and stuff came back, hit the ground running. So
did you take time off during the pandemic?
A few months, because like there was nothing for a little bit.
Sure.
And then I think like towards the end of summer, like beginning of fall, breweries started popping up with like open mics.
They were like the first, some bar shows and stuff.
Yeah, breweries I feel like carried comedy for a little bit in the area.
And Soul Joel's had the Dome.
Yeah. So it was a lot of outside stuff, which isn't ideal for comedy, but when it's all you have. It worked.
Do it,
Yeah, it was fun. So
that's where I met. Well, first time I ever saw Dan Callahan. Him and Brendan Donegan were actually opening for Kurt Metzger.
Oh, nice at Joel's.
Yeah, and this was before I ever talked to him.
I might have been at that show
a couple years ago. Yeah, in the sand.
Yeah.
But that dude's the man. That was a great show.
Yeah.
But that was the only shit to do.
Kurt's a Jersey guy.
Yeah,
he's from Tom's River.
Yeah, is he from the Laugh House too?
I'm not sure. I know, like he came up with Big J and Kevin Hart, so that's a weird trio of guys, but they all made it. So
that's how I found my first open mic. I did it at the Laugh House.
Yeah.
When I was on South Street, because I did it when I was younger. Took a long break.
When did that close down?
I don't know when it closed down, but I did my first open mic, I think, in like 2009.
Yeah.
It was like the night before Thanksgiving. It was either 09 or 10.
Yeah. Because you hear a lot of like guys will like reference it, and a lot of like the newer or younger Philly comics like I don't know what you're talking about.
What the fuck is it? Yeah.
But I've heard it like enough times.
A minute, but I was away from comedy for a minute too. I saw the dude opened up something in AC, a Laugh House AC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So there's a place. I almost met you in AC. You were doing a show.
It was the one Dan and I just did.
Was that a brewery at the beer hall?
Yeah. That was interesting.
How'd that go?
I did well. It was a little rough. Yeah. But I did like the feature set for whatever that's worth there. But like I had a good set. Did like 20 minutes or whatever. Yeah. Had fun. I don't know if a lot of other people had fun, but it was weird. There's just one comic.
Like talking a lot.
There was some of that. Yeah. But I think we witnessed a robbery like literally during someone's set. One of the comics. It was the worst. One of the comics. I don't know what he started talking about, like stripping or whatever. And this lady who was like,
like you do.
She was. She looked like she just came out from under the boardwalk. Yeah. And she was like, "Oh, I got $20 for you. Like, take your shirt off." And the guy just went up there and like took the money out of her hand. Didn't do it. It was like caused like a huge scene.
Everyone's
no
transaction.
Like, what the hell? Like, give her her money back.
Or take
like
your
everyone
shirt
started
off.
to feel. It was funny. I thought it was like going to be funny at first, but then the guy just wasn't funny.
Straight pocketed it.
Yeah, took her money. Wow. And then we just pressured him to give it back.
Yeah. Well, fuck yeah. I'd take it back from him.
It was interesting. We had one prop comic guy.
Sure.
Oh my God, he ran the light by like 15 minutes.
Like, how old are we talking?
He was like 60 something. Dude.
I was gonna say, are there any?
Yeah, dude. It was bad
in this generation. Are there?
He kept saying like, "Do you guys hate me?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, we do."
Stop asking.
Like it's not a bit on our end. Like get off. Yeah, and he just would not get off stage.
Yeah.
And then I had to follow him.
How much time did you? Was he doing?
He was supposed to do like 7 minutes. He did like 20.
Oh, he ran the light? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He'd buy a lot.
And was still asking the crowd if they like it.
And then I got on stage. It was like, how many of you were wishing his last prop was going to be a gun?
How many people does it
pull it on himself? It was so bad.
Oh, that's rough.
He ended up being a really nice guy, though, after I was talking to him.
It was like,
always fucking happens when you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
you want him to be a dick, so you can just
like a sweetie,
give him the business. But he ended up being like a really nice dude.
And you had to follow him?
Yeah, that sucked.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Did you have to fight for the crowd back?
Well, no, because they actually got on my side. I just started ripping on him, so they were on my side. And then I started to feel bad, so I toned it back a little bit. I was going a little hard at him.
Yeah, you have to know when to like temper it. Yeah. When it's just gets dark and mean.
At one point when he just goes, oh. in the crowd, I'm like, all right, I got him.
I got to ease back.
I got him.
Yeah. But, you got your shot at it. Yeah. That's a bummer. Yeah,
AC's wild. I've done a few shows in AC.
Yeah. It's where the magic happens, baby.
Yeah. Some sort of magic. Yeah, the black magic. Yeah. It's a lot more fun during like the summertime, spring. It gets depressing doing the shows there in the winter.
Yeah. What do you like stay down when you go out, or do you just drive home?
It's a mix. It depends. Right? It depends because like if I'm going to AC, that's like when I try to like hit up the boys and be like, hey, what do you guys do? Let's make a night out of it. Yeah. Hit the tables or something after. Yeah. It's a lot more depressing when you have to go to AC and then also leave AC in the same day.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? Last time I won a couple $100 though playing blackjack. So that's all you can ask.
Blackjack. We were talking about gambling with Matty Peeps, and I can't. I'm scared to sit at a table and play like with the real boys. Like you know what I mean? Like
what I hate is how awkward it is to start.
You know,
to sit down sitting down at the table. That's the hardest part.
Like, do you have to like fight for your spot? Like,
sometimes
you just have to eye up.
If it's actually might be better if it's crowded because you're like, well, I don't have a lot of options. But when it's like not and you want to sit down, there's like two other people. They're pissed automatically because you're gonna take my cards.
Yeah, right.
Dude, it's all fucking luck. Like, what are you talking about?
You got to look at any table you sit down.
You hit on 20. I don't think it's me that's the problem.
Right.
It's like,
exactly.
But whatever. Yeah, I'm not. I gamble more in like sports typically.
But that's never my voice.
Not a lot. Yeah. I'm glad it's not. I'm glad it's not my thing.
I walk in with like 60 and leave with
I'm fine. Like I'm like, dude, I'll gamble $100. Right? Like, and then if I lose, I'm like, okay, I can cut my losses.
Of course, I'm poor. Yeah, I say that. If I had more, I might be putting some.
But no, I've got some friends who they got a problem.
Yeah, they may or may not. Yeah,
baby formula.
Well, now with
5-leg parlay.
Now you can fucking do it on your phone on your couch, dude. Yeah, that's how they get you.
Yeah. So I try to
1-800-GAMBLER.
Yeah, I try to do like if I'm gonna watch a game with friends, if we're gonna go out to a bar or something, watch or live. I like pick and choose instead of like. I mean, there was a time where I was like, I'm betting all the time when I first got into it. Mm-hmm. So exciting and fun. You win. I don't know what it is, but whenever you start gambling, you win for some reason, and then that doesn't happen anymore. Right. Now you're just chasing for the rest of your life. So I'm just glad it's like not a thing I'm super into.
Yeah, I just rather watch the game, or fucking little one arm jack. What's it called? One-armed bandit. See, this is how much I gamble.
Like
one-armed bandit. Yeah, I'm fucking with where to play the sex machine.
But I like it when if I go to a game, I'm definitely game. Just to add a little bit more fun because it feels like if you don't, it's like if you go to a strip club and you don't spend any money. You just feel kind of weird
with your night, dude. Yeah,
that's the saddest thing. Like it's more sad if you go to a strip club and you leave with all of your money.
Yeah, right. You got to spend something. Unless it depends where you are.
Yeah, that's true.
It depends what the scenery is.
If you're like, not a single lady had every limb there, so it is what it is.
The decor
Connor
was a little
tonight.
shaky. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta walk away.
I'm planning a bachelor party for my best friend.
Hell yeah.
We're going down November. Going down to Florida. And
what are you doing? What do you where in Florida?
Siesta Key.
Yeah.
It's like right below Tampa, and I've been doing a lot of research on. I don't know what the politically correct term is. Midget strippers.
Sure.
Some dwarf strippers, some little strippers.
Niche.
And there's a lot more than you would think.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're pricey, though. They're not half price.
So they charge a premium for the niche.
Yeah. I thought half off. Nope. Not even close, dude. They're like, they're getting their money.
The price gouge.
Yeah, they're getting their money.
But
it's so weird because I started it kind of was just like a little joke in our group chat.
Yeah.
And then I started looking into it, and now my whole Instagram feed is just
oh my God, dude.
Little
I think everyone's is anyway.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, you touch one
it's kind of freaking me out. I'm kind of getting into it. That's what is scaring me.
I'm not talking about midget. I'm talking about just like,
the
horse of Instagram, Dude, you touch one button and that's all the explore tab shows.
Dude, mine's like coyotes ripping carcasses apart and little ladies twerking on tables.
Dude, it's a mess.
Yeah.
So you go. How many nights of the little ladies are you planning?
I'm trying to figure it out, but
the little ladies of Siesta
I think it's dude. That's a reality show I would watch for sure.
Yeah, like just a batch of those strippers.
Yeah, that's the goals, dude. How enjoyable would that be for everyone? Have just like six.
So satisfying. I mean, obviously ladies? The little people shows are popular. It's been proven. It's not just me. I'm not making it up.
Dude, and they're not getting work in that new Snow White movie, so I might as well give it to them.
What are they using?
I'm supporting the community. Are they
using Able Body? What? Able Body.
You're using
the
big
opposite
body.
of what I meant.
Yeah, they're using
what would you say?
Normal people.
What are we?
They're normal. I can't. I mean, I feel like I can talk shit, dude. I'm pretty short, so I'm not dunking
I'm
basketball.
Not tall. So. Fucking 5'9", 10, 11. Yeah. But
5'8", my girlfriend's heels. So it is what it is. But yeah, no, that's gonna be the move. That's my plan. But I'm pumped. Yeah.
Sick. That'll be fun though.
It'll be fun.
When's that?
I think we're leaving on Halloween.
Nice.
So, leaving Halloween, which is like a Tuesday again. Going there through the weekend.
I hate the weather this time of year when it starts to change and it's just shitty and wet.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah. We just had like a week and a half of rain. It was miserable.
So is this like an island? I imagine. Is this part of the Keys?
No, it's not. The Keys are like down past Miami. So this is like on the Gulf of Mexico. It's by like Tampa.
Oh, on the Gulf side. Yeah.
So I guess it is kind of. It's a little island off of. I guess it's a key off of. Off like by Tampa. I think Tampa's like 30 minutes from it, so that'll be fun. I've never been down there. I actually lived in Tampa for a couple years, like finished college down there and stuff. But
I lived in on the other side and near Fort Lauderdale?
Fort Lake?
Wait. Lake Worth.
I'm
all over the place. Lake Worth. Near like Boynton Beach a little bit.
Okay.
So we got like evacuated for a hurricane, so we had to go across. The one time I had to fly home to Philly, and they gouged the prices.
Oh, that's
$700 tickets to get home for a weekend.
That's insane. How is that legal? That's ridiculous.
It's fucking literal highway robbery, dude.
Part of you is like, do I just try to man this hurricane up?
Well, the second time, it was the same season too, because I only lived there for like 8 months, and then I gave up with my tail between my legs and went home. It's a long story. Young man's journey. But fucking, so there was another hurricane coming. They're like, this time the statewide wasn't mandatory, but it was definitely coming up the coast, like on the Atlantic side. So I drove me and my girlfriend down there at the time, and some other girl, her friend. We like some random relative just drove across to like Fort Myers area. So that's the only place on the Gulf side I've been, Fort Myers. But like, dude, it was rough. Even on that side, fucking hurricanes were crazy. And then driving back, there's like double rainbow because Florida's fucking flat and in the swamp. You know what I mean? It's double rainbows, and it's cool story. It ends in double rainbows.
Dude, I do miss Florida. I loved living in Florida.
It was fun, dude. People were wild.
Yeah. I love. Dude, Florida's free.
Yeah,
I kind of like it. It's crazy, but I like that.
And I'm not any kind of whatever. But I'm not a fan of their governor. I'll say.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it was great.
I like
time,
I like
great
it's
people.
Kind of like Wild West though. You got like Florida, man,
especially South Florida.
Like you get to see that.
Or the Tampa.
When you live there, you get to see who everyone knows Florida man.
Yeah, yes, they're around you. You're amongst.
Yeah. What's crazy to me though is people who choose to live. Like you live in Florida, you have some of the most beautiful beaches in the country, and you're choosing to live like in the middle.
Yeah.
You're an asshole,
dude.
What are you doing
in the Everglades,
crazy.
Dude? We used to drive. We drove. What we used to one time. Me and the boys drove to the Everglades with raw chicken, and we saw a couple fucking gators. This was the dumbest fucking idea.
Feeding them scaly boys.
Dude, I was 20. Yeah, because like it was after I dropped out of college and moved to Florida for a fucking year to see what happens. I was a waiter. Nothing happened, so I came home. It's before I even tried comedy. I didn't try comedy till 25. But yeah, dude, we did dumb shit like that. And then we would do like other shit. We saw the fucking Dalai Lama speak at, I think, Florida State. Was it? One of the schools. I saw the Dalai Lama speak. It was like, that'd be cool to do. When can you say I'm going to see that again? You know what I mean?
Probably never.
I don't know.
Unless you're like a big fan, you're touring with them.
Yeah.
Following around like
Dude,
AC/DC.
It was like 1,000 degrees too.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I could say I did it.
Yeah. I finished school. I went to Drexel originally, and then transferred to South Florida. Finish, get like a second degree, and I loved it though. I actually moved back by accident. I got a job up here.
Yeah.
When I was like so I graduated in like December, and then it was like, oh, Christmas break. It's like, I'm gonna go to my parents. Like, I'll just throw out a couple applications, see what happens. First one, I was like, God damn it.
Caught you.
Yeah. So I accidentally moved back, and then I was like, I guess I gotta go get all my shit now.
Yeah.
And now I've been stuck. Yeah, that was 2016. So yeah. But I don't know. I think I'll end up
eventually.
Yeah. I just want to be a guy with a Hawaiian shirt on, just hammered on, like Nick Swartz, like Nick Swartz. And I think now he's sober and stuff, but like
I think
last couple of years he was just like in the Keys.
Yeah.
That guy. He was that guy.
The Margaritaville.
He was becoming a Florida guy.
Yeah.
Florida man.
But, dude.
Yeah. So
I think I'm at the tipping point. I was telling you. I stopped drinking.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes, man. It was.
I've calmed down this year. Kind of made it a goal. Dad had liver cancer the last like 2 years.
Yeah.
Had some surgeries and stuff.
Yeah.
And that kind of is a gut check and scares the shit out of you. So he's doing well now and everything, which is great. Yeah. But it's also like in the back of my head now. It's like, all right, if I'm going to drink, I got to make it worth it. Like no more just bored. Let me drink by myself on Tuesday.
That's it.
To justify watching a baseball game or whatever. Yeah. Well, so it's all right. I'm not going to not drink, but pick and choose my battles.
Just be careful. So. I'm 40 too,
it's
so
tough
I'm sure I got some time on you. But
with comedy, it's tough to not drink. It's just like
you're
never at a place.
It's part of the hang. Yeah,
it's part of the hang. Part of like a lot of the times, like it's your payment.
Yeah,
when you first started and stuff.
It has been.
And you get comp drinks and stuff, so it's like, oh, do I want to turn down free booze and like everyone else is drinking? But it's like,
and then I feel bad. Like I want to tip the bartenders.
Yeah.
They're working. But I think I've had like a tendency, like just coming back. You know, I'm still green again. You know what I mean? And I haven't done any like major shows or anything, but I did a showcase with Peggy Leary had asked me to do it. JJ Mallon.
Yeah.
And it didn't go great because I'm still,
just getting in the swing.
Yeah, and to the point of drinking, it's part of the hang. I like drank too fast, and it was like I forgot my shit. Lost my place, and I needed my phone. I felt like a fucking douchebag.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Is it's like
And it's like a nervous excitement. I'm not nervous of going up at all. Really, I'm 40. I'm married. I'm not like my ego. It's hard to check it right now. But like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not hard for me to step on a stage and do well is another story. But like I would drink because I'm excited. Yeah. You know what I mean, let's do this.
Oh dude. If you like have a great set, you want to drink and. But it's like clarity, celebratory or the opposite.
Yeah. And you're like, inevitably, someone also is like twisting the blunt outside and just like it gets passed to you. And just even 2 hits. And I'm a medical marijuana patient here in the state of Pennsylvania. So I do partake. But like, I'm not a lightweight, but there is a difference between doing anything and doing comedy. For me, just for me.
Yeah.
I'm much sharper without anything, like, and it's hard to not do it before. You know what I mean? And it's all around,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm figuring everything out.
I fight with it because like when I was newer, I would drink a lot before because you got nerves, and then once you get to a certain point, that all subsides.
Right.
And then it's like, okay, I've started not drinking at all during comedy. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is a little less fun. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, I'm going to be a 2 or 3 beer guy before. Yeah. But then it's so easy to let that get out of hand.
Slide back,
but I don't know. There's like a scale. There's like 2 beers. I'm like, all right, I feel loose.
I think it's
4 beers. I'm like more playful with the crowd, maybe. Like that's another thing, dude. All these like brewery shows, like you have 2
like the IPAs,
some like, crazy double like IPA. Yeah. Those are the worst hangovers.
Yeah.
But that's another thing, dude. I can't take hangovers anymore.
And I can't believe I'm starting to talk like this now at my age. Fucking A. But
dude, they hit me for 3 days. I don't feel normal.
And I take my vitamins. I take supplements and I take the athletic greens,
Yeah.
And I feel it clarity, man. Like even not just that night, just for a few days. And then a comedy night's always a late night anyway.
Yeah.
You go home excited and I drink more. Because I'm amped up from like, hey, I did a show, met some new.
Yeah, the high of like once you get home, like even if it's like, all right, I'm gonna go right to bed. You're just in a good mood, so you're watching TV, flipping through your phone. Next thing you know, it's like 1 a.m. You're like 2 a.m. You're like,
what happened?
God damn it, I gotta be up early, whatever. Yeah,
it's tough, but
yeah, the late nights. That's the worst part of comedy to me. I hate being up late.
How far are you from like the city?
25 minutes. It's not bad.
Yeah, for me, it's like close to an hour, so it's like to do show, not shows, but like mics and stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass.
So it's a full night,
especially because there's so many that like aren't worth it most nights. There's so many that are like,
and if it's
just a hang, and it's like that's not.
There is,
That's not going to do it for me.
Right,
like, I'm not going to get too much out of it to like be like, oh, that's 2 hours of driving plus whatever however many hours I'm there.
And the stress of finding a street parking in Center City is. I mean, it's fun. I'm doing it for fun at the end of the day, but I can't think about the set on the way either.
Yeah.
Like it's the stress of driving on the fucking expressway and shit,
sucks.
whatever, the Blue Route,
but,
whatever.
Yeah, I lived in Philly for a while after I moved back. I lived there for another 4 years.
I'm very complaining tonight. I'm sorry.
I agree with it all, though. So if you didn't say that, it was going to come out of my mouth. So you just make me look better. So thank you.
I'm sorry. But
no, I lived in Philly for a few years again after when I moved back, and I had enough. Like I think it was like COVID. Once COVID hit, like being locked in an apartment, I was like, okay, now I'm gonna move back to Jersey. I ended up buying a house, and I just like missed grass.
Yeah.
And so now it's like a pain in the ass now. Like, yeah, it's only 25 minutes, but it's still just like I gotta go over the bridge, find parking.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a battle, but like South Jersey, like you said, you're running through us, but there's been a lot of like shows and mics and stuff.
It's amazing
to do now in South Jersey, which I feel like that wasn't really there.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it was, before it started and it went away or whatever, but the last like 2 years, I feel like it's kind of come together a little bit.
Half of my podcasts have been dudes from South Jersey. Yeah. Great.
Building the scene.
It's a scene. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Shout out to
it's a
Dan
Callahan. Good group of dudes too. So it's fun.
Yeah, dude. And do you go to the tap room, Mike?
Yeah. Matt and Johns and
fellas. Yeah.
Paul Carson, all those guys are good dudes. Yeah, just did their post-game show.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been to that. It's pretty fun.
He was telling me about it.
It's a really good time. Yeah. It's cool. They have a cool format. When he first told me about it, I was like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
But then I went, it's like you do your set, normal set, and then it's like sports themed, so they have off to the side like an interview table with like 2 football helmets on, Gatorade bottles, and like a mic, like a little podium thing, and you do like a little after set speech.
Nice.
Or not speech, but like they got 2 guys dressed
like
up.
A statement.
Yeah, they got two guys dressed up like as reporters, asking you questions and doing jokes and little bits and stuff, and it's great. And Paul Carson's out there in a ref uniform and a fake mustache, blowing the whistle.
So it's better if it goes bad.
It's good. It's fun.
That part is
Matt
better.
Matt told me about it though, and I went to the first show, like their inception of it, and I was like, dude, this is gonna be brutal. I was like, this is and it was like that was the best part, the like gimmicky part. I was like, dude, that's awesome. And then they just ran with it, and it's been great. So
it's like
I don't like to give them compliments, but
I try to refrain.
It was really good.
I will. Those dudes are all great. I love them all. Yeah. Another. Have you seen Cody Wright's YouTube show?
Yeah, the new Take a Rip. Yeah, dude, I love it. I love it. It's so good.
The editing's great. Yeah, great job, Cody.
Bong Barker.
Yeah. Makes me
I'm
laugh.
excited. I think he just dropped the most recent episode like a week ago or whatever.
Yeah,
or
with
he's
Lemaire.
in the middle. Yeah. But dude, it's a great idea.
Yeah,
and
it's amazing.
It's like unique and different. He's like going for it. He's the perfect person for it too.
Yeah,
it's just like it's natural for him. So it's good.
I have I wrote a fucking sketch that I want to film, and I needed like a documentarian. So I hit him up. I was like, "Can you do this? We'll figure it out someday." But he's my guy. I love Cody Wright.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a crazy boy.
Do you do any like sketch, like filming shit?
Yeah, this same group of guys, we've put out a couple sketches now together. I have one in the bank that I have to drop. That I like wrote. I
randomly saw. Sorry to interrupt. Dude.
No, you're good.
I do way too much.
No worries.
I think I might have seen one. What was it? Donegan and Callahan?
Oh yeah, it was at the
Bachelor.
Yeah.
Who wrote that?
Brendan, I think, wrote that one. Yeah.
Okay. So you have a couple.
Yeah, I have one. We filmed it at Dan's.
Sick.
I need we shot it in the wrong like frame, so it's kind of just like not fit for social. So we're figuring it out. It'll be better on YouTube or whatever, but I think it'll be pretty funny. It's like a minute and a half, so we're gonna drop that. We need to get back to it though. We were doing pretty well of like getting together, but dude, you know how it is organizing like 6 or 8 guys to get together at one time.
On top of work and
impossible.
Life and girls, women.
little women,
pint size,
little women,
half pint, 18 plus,
little adult women.
That's my search history. Half pint, 18 plus. Fucking yeah.
Sketches. I want to do more sketches. It's a lot of fun, and that's like I mean, even with like my writing and stuff, like I like joke writing. Like I would consider myself a joke writer.
Same. Yeah.
Like just style wise, and like that's really fun in sketches too.
Hell yeah.
And it's fun to write a part or a bit for someone and then see what they do with it.
Yeah, too. Yeah. Like some you might not have even thought of, or the way they say it might be. Not the way. Yeah, dude, I want to get into that shit. Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm moving to South Jersey, y'all. I'm stealing all y'all for my shit. No, there we go. I'm joking.
Yeah, no, dude, we could all collab though. Why not?
The more the merrier. That's how shit works. Yeah. You know? That's how this works, right? You know. Speaking of, you're starting a pod, right? Are we talking about this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What's the name?
It would have started already, but there's technical difficulties with
like
our producer.
Consider that a happy accident.
I agree.
And no one will look back and be like, oh, that fucking you guys, you know.
Yeah. We had some issues with the recording, but we're dropping the first episode should come out next week. It's me and another comic, Gary Sharp.
Sure.
Another South Jersey boy.
Yep.
He was born and raised in South Jersey, so he's real South Jersey Philly guy. But
sounds like
he's a good dude. Yeah, you'll like him. We're dropping that called The Gray Area.
The Gray Area. I was looking for that name. Okay, so when's that? When do you think?
I think next week we'll have the first episode out.
Yeah.
And but it's good that we kind of fucked up the first 3 episodes because now we basically get to start fresh.
But you did them, That's the important
with
part.
some practice.
Just
worked out a bunch of kinks,
a rhythm with each other.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone's a new one for me. Having doing it myself, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But y'all, the whole gang we were just talking about, anyone who's like been a decent comic has been a natural conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not that difficult.
Yeah. No, it's fun. But, it's what you make of it too.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if you're having comics on there, you know,
fun.
As long as they're not doing bits the whole time. Yeah. Like I'm sure Matt Peoples was last week on your podcast.
I don't think so. He's a great dude.
I'm just kidding.
I'm sure he did. No.
I'm just kidding. But it's a lot of fun. Their podcast is fun too. I've done that.
That rules. Yeah.
Yeah, back in the days when it was the Handsome Idiots.
The Handsome Idiots. Oh, I've seen some clips that were titled that. Okay.
Yeah, they changed their podcast name.
I love it. They are handsome.
They're idiots.
You can say that.
Idiots. No, they're good dudes. Good dudes.
Yeah. So the Gray Area. Next week, you said.
Next week. And it's just
will be out
your normal podcast, 2 of us, and we're going to have a guest on probably most weeks. We'll have a guest on. And we're still playing around like theme-wise and stuff. Yeah. We're doing like best and worst. Different scenarios. Yeah. Like we had Cody on, and Cody is in his free time a exterminator.
Sure.
And that's fun. Yeah. So we wanted like his best and worst experience killing something or someone. Yeah. And so it's going to be fun.
Fucking
it's going to be a good time.
Right. Yeah. Coming back around like a boomerang.
Yeah.
So what do you have coming up for like stand-up?
Stand up. I have a bunch of shows coming up. A lot of Jersey shows, which is nice because I don't have to cross any bridges.
Yeah.
A few in Philly. And then up in Maine at the end of the month.
Nice. That'll be nice.
With Gary and another comic, Mel Harris. So
I know the name. Yeah.
So
I haven't met every.
He's a good dude too.
Yeah.
He's a really funny guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a show up in Maine. The three of us together, so that's a fun little road trip. Have a good time.
That'll be sick. What part of Maine? What part of Maine?
Couldn't
the
tell
white
you.
part?
I think so. Yeah, I think you're spot on.
Literally the whitest
Threw a dart
state
at
in
the map, and
where the white people live.
Yeah, some Oreo cookie in that car for 9 hours up there.
Indeed. Yeah. That's fun, man. Comic road trip. Nothing yeah. Hell yeah. What's have you done many like distant shows, like road trip shows?
I mean, not a ton. Mostly
like
in Delaware, New York, Pennsylvania. Tri-state.
It's weird.
Jersey,
like we have
Florida.
Someone else was talking about this, but tri-state for Pennsylvania is Jersey, Delaware. No, Jersey, New York, and Delaware.
Yeah, for us it's PA, New York, Delaware.
Wait. Yeah. No, so same
it's
here.
Reciprocal. Yeah.
But New York has a tri-state, right? I don't know.
Fuck them.
That's not what I'm talking about. I think I need to drink. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Fucking kidding.
Pentagon State. Yeah.
State of George Santos.
That guy.
He's a piece of work, dude.
Yeah.
How is he
He's doing
allowed to show up there still?
I don't know.
How does he let in?
I don't understand how anything works.
How can you just do that? Nothing has happened. It's pretty crazy.
It's like a bit. It would be funnier if it was a bit.
Yeah, it would be funnier, but it's real. Yeah, dude.
I'd like to be a politician.
Yeah.
But I'd only do everything would be a bit.
It's a cakewalk. Yeah. I mean, Trump's the best at bits. Like
that's true.
He's kept it going for about 10 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Almost a decade. He would be a great stand-up, though.
Oh, for sure.
He is a great stand-up.
Pretty hilarious.
He's got timing. He knows the...
There's been sometimes you're watching and I'm like, oh, fuck, I wish I thought of that.
Yeah.
But
timing.
Yeah. Like the thing that's crazy is so many people have imitated him and it's like no one can do it better than you
have
can't.
Nothing to
Usually when
for
someone imitates and they're doing a funnier version of that person, but the thing is you can't
exaggerate the exaggerator.
Yeah, it's crazy. You can't really beat it. Like I guess Gillis is the closest.
He's got a great impression.
The best at it. Yeah. But it's just so it's like but he might say that. So it's not too far off.
No, yeah, that's the thing. You can't like you're saying, like part of someone's impression is making it funny, but he's already funny.
So liberating.
Yeah.
To like be the president and just say whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
I do.
She's a pig. Like what?
Like imagine just saying what you're thinking instead of like what every other president has forever done is just hold their tongue on most of the things they want to say
as a job. Like
damn,
it's part of the job. And he was like, "No, fuck that. She's fat."
I couldn't do that as my job, like selling ice cream in high school. Like I wish. Oh my god.
It's crazy. I mean, he does have 6 cases going on right now. I mean,
didn't one just start?
Yeah, today
I can't keep up. I've been trying to like.
That's the thing. Like, there's so much to keep up with.
Yeah.
Like, no wonder he's still leading in the poll.
Yeah, and every time I turn on the news, I just get depressed. So I'm like, I need to not.
I can't watch news anymore as a TV show. It's fucking,
I turn on my TV. I don't know why, but it's stuck on a news channel, and it just bums me out. I'm like, I'm gonna go watch Pornhub now, and that bums me out even further.
Yeah.
And it's just like
Pint
a cycle.
Size 18 plus.
Yeah, it's a cycle.
Dude, I was watching with like the Cavalcante coverage, the dude who escaped from jail because it was Chester County Prison, which is right here. I spent some time there myself for DUIs.
Nice.
That's the last time I watched like CNN. I'm like, this shit is mind numbing after about 10 minutes because they just loop back around, and then the next hour they do the same shit with just different faces. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's all I
think it's like going away though. I feel like it's dying. It's got to be dying. Like,
I hate to call it like independent.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't even know what independent means anymore.
Yeah.
If you're making money on YouTube or whatever, what's independent? I mean, without the backing of a corporation, of course. But like, I feel like there's valid sources that aren't part of any sort of corporate media, and not wackadoo, not like fucking Alex Jones types. I'm talking about like legitimate people who have left the mainstream.
He did in his defense though, he did teach me about the gay frogs. I had no idea. I had no idea. I have a whole tank of frogs. I had no idea.
He is a wild boy.
They're all banging each other.
He's a wild boy.
Yeah.
Wild boy.
That's another guy.
He lost his shirt though.
And didn't he lose like $1 billion
cases,
or whatever?
Yeah.
Which that's a crazy amount for one person to have to pay in a lawsuit. That's wild.
Yeah. I mean, he was, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's such a gray area to use here to plug the show.
Yeah. Not everything's black and white.
Yes.
But we're gonna get
to it. Yeah. So, fucking. So the court case that started today for Mr. T was this one was I think the Attorney General of New York is suing the Trump like organization and Donald and his two sons. Mm-hmm. Ivanka was part of the original suit, but got like excused from it. I guess she wasn't dirty enough for, they didn't have enough on her.
Yeah.
There was so much evidence in the case that it was beyond a jury to decide that he. So this one is about him inflating values of all his properties to get better rates and better loans and shit by billions.
See, to me, I just thought that's standard practice.
Yeah, no,
too. Like
it probably is, but he's a big target, of course. For
fair enough. Yeah.
For an.
I feel like every landlord I've ever had has done that too. So.
I feel you. I've lived in some rat holes too. So for example, Mar-a-Lago, the Trump organization valued it at $789 million when there's and something with the deed, it's capped at $39 million. So there's a little gap in between those numbers.
God damn.
Yeah. So there's so much evidence that the judge, without a jury, removed Trump's business licenses in the state of New York. Like, that just happened. So we don't even know the implication. Like, that's where the core of his shit is.
Yeah. He's a New York
that
guy.
includes Trump Tower.
Yeah.
That includes all his like golf courses. There's some
what does that mean though?
Like,
does that mean it just transferred to some other
guy? It said it will be transferred to someone to oversee, but for dissolution. Like they're dissolving. I don't know.
have no idea.
I don't know. It probably doesn't. At the end of the day, it probably won't mean shit because nothing has meant shit. But
nothing means shit.
Nothing means shit. And if we've learned anything tonight,
yeah, really, I can't keep up. And it's like I hate that we're going into an election year.
Yeah,
like it gives me anxiety just to think. Like, yeah. Also, the last two have been brutal.
What's gonna happen this time?
And it's like I remember like 2020 was like, you know what, like 2016 was crazy, and then 2020 was like, I'm just not gonna pay attention. I'm gonna try and be like
drop out.
Yeah, distant from it.
Right.
And it's still just like you can't get away from it. There's no such thing as it.
No matter what. Some facet of your life, it will find you. Dude.
Yeah,
it's insane. We've become so.
I wish we could just go back to like all politicians are dorks. We don't really pay attention to what they're saying.
Right, they're bland.
There's part of it where it's like, all right, it's good to be, conscious of what's going on and people are activated.
Civic duty.
But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's not good because I feel like we were better off.
It's poisoning the well. With the way they push media on you, it's poisoning the well, dude. It's not good for the flow of information because everyone's got their takes. So the information that different, and you're seeking out the information. It's set up in a way where you can find the information that you want to sound.
Yeah, it's no different than Instagram showing me the
titties,
midget titties,
little titties,
dude. I have to find this video. I'll send it to you. It's I think someone sent it to me. I think it's from Pornhub, but it's midgets, women, little ladies. I don't know,
women first,
and they're all just naked and they're sliding down a fire pole.
Yeah.
But they're not. The one slides down and then she just stays there and the next one slides down and
my God.
Stacks on top of her head.
Like putting gummy bears on a toothpick?
It's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
That
it was
game
awesome.
when you
yes, yeah, but people, half people,
yeah.
little ladies,
little ladies,
legal little ladies,
legal little ladies,
them triple L's.
Oh my god, dude! Oh, that's gonna be so much fun in Florida.
Dude, it's fucked up how
I'm
the
gonna
algorithm.
have you on when you come back just to talk about
It's crazy how the algorithm works now, because I think I've got like an issue.
Yeah. I have to talk to my girl now. Yeah, dude. Fucking porn.
Yeah, my girlfriend's taller than me too. It's a problem.
Yeah.
I'm sort of suddenly turned off by it.
I'm barely taller than my wife. Yeah, she's 5'7". I'm 5. At the end of 5.
Yeah, my girlfriend's 6'1".
No, I'm 5'10".
Barely
Like
6
5'9".
foot.
Yeah.
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 My growth plates are still open. I'm hoping.
So like
for a growth spurt. Dude, hope 30.
So when you guys like dress up, is she tall? Is she above? Like
dude,
my wife, because she'll wear like.
This is what sucks is now that fall's coming up. It's like boots season for
and
her.
Like if there's any weddings coming up, if any of your boy, when's your boy getting married?
The day after Thanksgiving.
This year.
Yeah.
Coming right up. There. Speaking of.
Yeah, so she's gonna be like 3 inches taller than me that night.
Yeah. Are you a dancer at weddings?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Break it down.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
It's the only way to make them fun.
I know, man.
Otherwise, it's just an obligation, and like as soon as you're done with like cocktail hour, you're kind of like, what am I going to stand around now and talk to someone? Oh, I haven't seen you in a little bit. Like, what's going on? And fuck you. Let's get on the dance floor.
I personally enjoy a good wedding.
Gotta.
Yeah. Fucking. Mine was so fun, dude. Do you remember the Bloodhound Gang? Mm-hmm. We had the DJ.
Really?
From the Bloodhound Gang, DJ our wedding.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him to come on.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
And he DJ'd my wife's 30th birthday party too the next year.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. He's great, man. DJ Q Ball. Shout out.
DJ Q Ball.
Bloodhound
What's up?
Gang. Yeah. Remember this?
Yeah, I haven't heard about them in a long time.
Yeah, dude.
I haven't heard that name.
From Phoenixville, which is
Are they really? I didn't know that either.
Yeah, it's about like 15, 20 minutes from here. So, yeah, that was fun. I don't know how. Oh, our wedding. Yeah, it was just so fun. Dude, my mom was dancing to Y'all Gonna Make Me Lose My Mind.
That's great.
There's nothing. She's a memory patient now, so like things are different now. But just like I have that on video, just to have my mom dancing to DMX. It was
DMX.
Was worth it all. R.I.P.
My dog.
Crack was a hell of a drug. Cocaine is a hell of a drug, dude.
It's still
Did you ever see
Christmas
any
song.
of like the videos of him towards the end of his life?
I think I've seen like clips
tough times,
and stuff.
Dude.
Yeah, it's
Brutal.
sad.
He was a wild man.
Yeah.
He was the dog when he came out, though. I'm older than you. I think his first shit came out when I was in like 7th or 8th grade, and he came out all dark. He was like, because it was DMX, Dark Man X, and what was it? His first album was called like Hell Is Hot and something. Like it was very dark. I was like, this is because I was into like, I went to like Coatesville, so it was like 50-50 white black. So I listened to hip hop and metal. I was like a skater kid, but I listened to hip hop and metal. And like he came out with like yelling rap. I'm like,
yeah, it's pretty good for the crossover.
Yeah, and it wasn't like
he was heavy.
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a shit. I don't know how I got on this DMX
tangent. Weddings.
Rambling.
And then we were talking about, and then crack? I don't know.
Crack, quite a few things, yeah. It's my ADD, dude.
Dude, he might have been a fun guy to party with.
I think so. Yeah. He'd be a good time for a night, you know?
Yeah.
You don't want to like end up like him owing you money or something.
No, you're just not getting that money back. And there's nothing you're doing about it.
Any addict. We all have known that dude, you know. Not even addicts, just
and it would suck too, because then you can never bump it.
Yeah.
You can never bump where's the hood's at.
Yeah. What do you think if you're like taking a blunt ride with DMX? Is he singing along to his own shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Acapella.
100%. Yeah. He's like, turn it down. Let me just do this. Like, I'll take it from here. Yeah. Did you listen to a lot of hip hop growing up?
Yeah, I was I've always been all over the place. Music.
Yeah, me too.
I've always loved
very
everything.
Eclectic, yeah.
Yeah. And then I always I feel like I got stuck in that era of rap. Like I haven't like newer stuff. Like I can enjoy what's on the radio or whatever, but I haven't gone down that rabbit hole.
I'm stuck in like,
dude, the Andre 3000s. I think he's on Mount Rushmore for me. He's like one of my favorites.
He made a baby with Erykah Badu. Come on, man.
But like, like DMX, Nas, like that, like that whole era was like Naughty by Nature is my favorite rap group. Jersey Boys.
Yeah.
But
Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah. But so I kind of like, I guess that was like middle school for me, like when I first started getting into rap.
Yeah.
And then I kind of never transitioned into newer stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. But I kind of lost my place for a few years, and then you come back to it when like the streaming shit it makes it easier to look. Just sift through shit. But like, I like it. Like, I mean, the new shit I listened to is still old. Like Nas just dropped a fucking
a brand new album
like the
again.
Sixth one in like
He's
couple
like 50
years.
Something years old, right?
Yeah, and it's amazing. I'm obsessed with fucking. I got to see him with Wu-Tang and Busta.
Oh, that's sweet.
Was it last year? Yeah, it was fun.
I remember when I was I must have been like middle school, and I bet my little sister she couldn't learn every lyric to Break Your Neck.
Yeah.
And she was like in elementary school reciting it back. Yeah. I was like, I'll give you $100 if you can do this. I'll give you everything in my piggy bank.
Did you do it?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Probably.
This is before like cell phones or cameras, you know. Damn. That's a good bet. Get a girl.
This might have been just when like, it had to be when cell phones kind of popped off. Because I remember getting my first cell phone was 6th grade.
Yeah.
My parents are like, as soon as you travel for sports, that's when you can.
Yeah, like for
when you're
like
going away meets and stuff, like so we can link up with you and tell us how it's going or where to meet you, whatever. I remember I forget what it was. I don't know if I might have had a Razor.
Yeah, I remember
shit
those.
Back in the day.
Yeah, dude.
And then I had the one that it was like it flipped up. That was the shit too.
I had one that had a screen and it slid up for the keyboard to come down. Yeah. It wasn't like one of the big ones.
ABC texting. What was that called?
That helped you.
Yeah, you had to like click like
the short key type of.
That was the worst. Looking back,
you like hold
it down. You got so good at it though.
Yeah.
Because you're in class, like
sentences
just, like,
together.
with one hand, like sitting like.
You can't flex like that anymore.
Yo, Melissa, I like that pink shirt on you. Yeah. What are you doing after
Friday
gym?
Night,
Meet me at my locker.
Yeah. Tell Becky I like her.
Want to be my girlfriend? And then by like third period, you're like, let's break up.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I don't date you anymore.
Those micro relationships in middle school.
My move was I would just like give a note to her best friend, like give this to her.
Yeah,
I'd do it myself,
but
like I don't want to break her heart.
I'm too cool. Yeah.
Really, it's like I cannot talk to this girl in her face.
Exactly.
I will cry.
I don't want her to actually know. Oh my god, dude! I remember around that time, middle school, like discovering girls. It's all you think about.
Dude, I was always the note guy too, because it was the best way.
I was the note guy.
It was the best way to ask a girl out. You put it in her locker, and then afterwards. She says no. You're like, I didn't write that. Fucking Tom wrote that. He's such a dick. Like, I didn't write that. You just make sure it's not in your handwriting. And then she says yes. You're like, sweet.
I wouldn't use those words. I don't talk like that. It's not my note. Yeah. Damn. It usually worked though.
Yeah. Will you go out with me? Yes. No.
Circle,
maybe. 69.
Even do you like? Yeah. How fast do you want to move on this thing? Yeah. Fucking young love.
Dude, middle school dances. Grinding for the first time. Do you remember first grind?
Dude. Oh. I remember.
Dude, first grind.
Go home all sweaty and shit. Dude, the first, the boner. It happens. You know it happens.
Well, dude, that's what. So you went to, you said 50-50 black and white school. So like black dudes, they got their hand towel.
We're just trying to keep up, dude.
Black dudes always have a hand towel for the school dances.
Oh yeah.
And at first I was like, dude, is that to hide boners? That's genius.
Yeah.
And then it was like, no, they're just going fucking hard on the dance floor.
That's a good point. You never thought about that.
And we were like, you want to see the robot?
Yeah. Dude, we were such dorks. Oh man, middle school dances.
The shit.
Fucking A.
It's when I peaked. I was tall back then.
Were you?
Yeah. I feel like in 5th, 6th grade, I was like, all right, this is going to work out.
Yeah. I was always fucking in the middle. Never tall or short.
And then I have not grown since. It's bullshit.
You're a handsome fellow.
Thank you.
That's all you need. Just always, just.
If there's any little ladies out there.
Yeah, I was gonna say 18 plus.
4'7" and under. 18. I think it's good to specify.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a good. It's not a horrible disclaimer.
Yeah. When you say it a lot, though, it kind of
you're kind of like pushing. Makes people
why
like,
does he keep?
Yeah.
Once or twice, it's like, okay, that's good for legal purposes. After a couple times, though, it is.
It's overcompensating. Yeah.
Because now it's like, why am I saying?
Yeah, dude.
18 plus because there's never been an incident.
Yeah. So far, no. No. Shit. So, have you opened for any, national headliners?
You
got to work.
No one really that cool.
Yeah.
Jordan Jensen.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
But you've done Helium before.
Yeah. Helium Punchline.
Yeah. Did you ever do Philly's Funniest? Ever enter?
Yeah, I did it once last year. I didn't do it this year.
Mm-hmm.
I did it last year.
Okay.
And got knocked out in the semis.
Yeah.
So had a good,
it's so
good little run.
It's all for fun.
Yeah, I had a set too that I was like, oh, crushed. Cool. I'm going through.
Yeah.
Like into the finals and then didn't.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. What are you going to do?
It's just for fun, exposure.
But yeah.
It's up to the audience too, right?
Yeah, that's what's lame is you can stack the deck too if you bring like 50 people and bomb your ass through.
Turn it into a bringer yourself. Yeah.
It is what it is though. You know that going into it. So it's just like go up there, have fun, get a good tape out of it.
Yeah, you get to
do whatever.
But you have to pay to apply and stuff. The inside baseball
bullshit.
Yeah.
Dude, they make a killing.
I'm sure they do because
and it's during summer too when it's slow.
Exactly.
For them, they're not
stupid.
Yeah, they have no other.
I'm not knocking
Tuesday, Wednesday money anyway. So no, it's good for their business.
Yeah.
But no.
But you do get good pictures, some good footage.
Yeah.
How was the crowd? You said you crushed it the first round.
I did round? Well. I did even the one I got kicked out. Was like the one I was surprised. Like, oh goddamn, but whatever. So that was surprising. Yeah. And then like, it's easy to be bitter at that stuff, but it's
competition. Comedy competitions are always a fickle thing anyway.
It's like you said, so subjective. But then it was good because like one of my boys went through on another night. It's cool to root for them or whatever. Yeah. Brendan made it to the finals. Yeah, so that was cool to go out and see him. Third place. Naeem Ali this year. Yeah. He, I thought he was going to win it all. I thought he was on fire.
Mm-hmm.
For that. Yeah.
Connor Lutz won. I guess. Yeah.
But it's cool. I'm going to do it again next year.
Yeah. I've gotta get back. Like I start doing stand up a lot more. I want to focus on it more.
Yeah.
I've been slacking, and that's part of quitting drinking. I want to focus more on
that definitely
shit.
Help.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. So this year, like my dad got cancer. He told us on Christmas again, like for the second time, had like a major liver surgery, removed the tumor, has a scar like 18 inches from his solar plexus to like the back of his ribs.
Oh
like,
shit, dude.
And it's
I'm sorry.
When it's a parent, it's scary as shit.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, but so that he had surgery like the beginning of January, and I was like, all right, you know what? I think I'm gonna, because like, dude, especially like around the holidays is when I binge, like Christmas time. It's the most fun time to drink. Like you got like, I'm gonna take 2 weeks off work, like whatever. There's not a ton going on comedy wise, like holidays. So it's like, okay, cool, friends and family, and then so that all kind of
came to a head.
Yeah, together, kind of collated, and I was like, I'm gonna this year get my health in order, just get ahead of it, because like I don't want to, if I do have to deal with it, I assume that the more healthy I am going, like the better everything. Yeah, exactly. So this year I haven't been drinking a ton. Summer a lot more. Great. Like I did dry January, and then I drank like once in February, twice in March. Like I was trying to keep it real light. And then summer came around and drink a little bit more just because you're out doing stuff. It's hard not to.
Yeah.
Now like this month, next month, I'm trying to calm it down, and then I'll binge drink for Christmas.
Yeah. You have the wedding.
Yeah. That like, but it's like, if I want to, like, I had to get away from like drinking every single night at college. Like, I'm like, why am I drinking Tuesday? I got to be up at 7 tomorrow. Like, I'm just, there's no reason for it. Like, I'm not nervous to go on stage. I'm going over new jokes. So it's like, whatever. It's not like, there's no net gain besides like, okay, it makes it a little bit more fun to hang out with my friends, but
it does. But at the end of the day,
there's also enough guys who are like sober in comedy and stuff or whatever. So it's it's doable. So I got into the edible game a lot this year.
Yeah, and you guys are fully legal. See, in Pennsylvania, I can go to a dispensary and get it with my card, but they don't sell edibles. Like nothing like.
Really?
They have pills like RSO pills. It's Rick's.
But that's like no fun.
Yeah,
it doesn't taste like a gummy bear.
Yeah, no, it does taste like nothing, and it's not like out in Cali too. You can get the ones that like are like gummy bears, and shit like that. That's
whack.
In Jersey, it's been legal for a couple of years, but I remember when it first flipped, there was like no dispensaries.
Yeah, I still think there's only like a couple in the whole state. There's a bunch that say that they're like, you can, I don't know. I don't exactly know. There's like a bunch of like pseudo shops. Yeah, exactly. Where it's like they're selling weed. And then what did come around for a while was like that Delta 8 bullshit.
Dude, that is bullshit.
A hangover
it makes me feel
blunt.
Weird.
I was like, it's so stupid.
I don't like it.
It was just give me a headache.
Yeah.
So that kind of got big for a little bit in like the in between. But it's still like, I mean, it's still easier and cheaper to just get it from your guy.
Yeah.
I would never do because that's illegal.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
But yeah, it is nice that it is. I'm like a really bad sleeper, so it's definitely
same.
It's been less for like recreational purpose, more for like I suck
used to drink
at
to help sleep too.
Yeah,
by the way, part of that. Like
until I realized
random drinking on a
I would sleep through the night finally if I was like drunk, but then you wake up and you're like, that wasn't a good sleep because I'm tired as shit.
It was a shitty sleep. You didn't dream. You woke up a million times to piss. I still do that.
I still do that. Yeah, it's awful.
Also, like the past, so I gained and lost 40 pounds in the pandemic. Well,
Me too.
Like towards the ends of like, if you look at my wedding picture, my face is a lot bigger, and then I got bigger, but I lost 40 pounds. Like I made that change. So like drinking is kind of like throwing fucking, like on working out. It's like plus minus. You know what I mean? Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's how I feel too, because it's like, all right, mostly I'm gonna drink on the weekends, but then if I'm drinking, I'm eating shit.
Yeah,
it's like everything I did all week was for nothing.
Yeah,
it was to get back to net zero. But I went through the same thing. I gained like last year, I got up to like 200. Right now I'm like in the 60s.
Yeah,
so it's like
same.
Exactly, and I think a lot of that's cutting out drinking. Like it's not so much even like there's a lot of people like all I do is stop drinking. I lost like 40 pounds. Like no, I don't eat shit when I'm not drinking.
Exactly.
When I'm drinking, like all I want is shit. Yeah.
You eat late night.
Yeah, cheeseburger and fries or something like.
Yeah.
So
that helps.
Yeah. So I got super like health conscious this year. Supplements, workout regimen. I do Muay Thai. Like
that's sick, dude. I want to do jujitsu. I've always wanted to do jujitsu, some kind of combat sport.
Do it. But, I encourage it. I wrestled my whole life. I wrestled in college and stuff. And then I was going to get into jiu-jitsu, and I'm just like joints and stuff. And I was like, let me try something different. I wanted to strike. So I got into to Muay Thai. But it's also like, I feel like it helps you like health-wise so much too, to just be moving.
Oh, yeah.
And jiu-jitsu, it's so mental too, that it's like, it's just a great release, stress. Yeah, it's great.
My sister used to date a guy who owned... like a big jiu-jitsu studio in Fishtown.
Yeah.
And he had like videos out like and shit, like yoga for fighters and shit.
I do yoga. I do 3 times a week, half hour.
Yeah.
I stretch every single day.
I was doing yoga classes. Yeah.
Yeah, I do just YouTube.
Yeah.
I do like 30-minute yoga classes.
Yeah.
Dude, mobility is like everything.
Yeah.
I'm so scared. Like I watch my dad walk around, I'm like, God damn, I do not want to be like that.
I know, same.
And I feel like there's no reason to be.
I enjoy
now
yoga
because now there's like so much information and access and stuff where it's like, like a 50-year-old man, you're not an old guy anymore.
No.
Like I feel like when we were young, like you look at a 50-year-old man, dude, that's an old guy.
Like when my dad turned 40, I was like, holy shit.
But now it's like, you can be well ahead of the game there, like health-wise.
We know
and
a lot
around
more.
And stuff.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
So,
yeah. It's worth it, man. It's worth it, but like again,
I just do it like because I want to just be able to beat up my girlfriend.
You gotta take yourself, and she is a little taller.
Yeah,
so
she talks a lot, and it's
you have
just
to have
like
the edge.
Sucks at cooking, so I'm like, ugh.
Salt. Have you heard of Salt? No.
No, I wouldn't hit her. She's bigger than me. She's scrappy too. She's scrappy. She wants to get into jiu-jitsu herself. She's been talking about that a lot.
Yeah.
She wants to do Muay Thai too, just because I took her to Muay Thai fights this past Saturday. We were at a promotion in Newark, Delaware.
Yeah.
Fucking sick. It was so fun.
It looks fun.
Muay Thai is so entertaining because it's just action the whole time. Like I'm a big MMA guy and stuff, but I love Muay Thai. And we were like, 3 rows back, and one of the dirtiest knockouts I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like face plant, out for like 3 minutes, brutal, and like you kind of like gut wrenching, but it was beautiful in terms of like the
art.
It was great. And then once he was back up, you're like, okay, now it's beautiful.
Yeah.
For like 3 minutes, you're like, oh
fuck, this could be like
you cheer, and then it's like, oh
yeah, like is he gonna get back up?
Dick goes inside of you, and you're like, oh man, get up, and then. It was great, but I love it. Yeah,
Have
I love
you ever
combat
competed?
sports and stuff. Just wrestling.
Yeah. Okay. No Muay Thai.
No, I haven't. I haven't competed. Yeah. I think next year I will.
You gotta be careful.
It's just fun. I don't need to get hit in the head.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do it for fun.
Yeah.
Like once or twice.
Yeah.
And it's also just good to see how much you've progressed over whatever X amount of time.
I'd love to do boxing too, but like I've had 3 concussions. In my life growing up too, so. I got
It's also like boxing or Muay Thai. It's also like dependent on what gym you have, and then like what you're willing to do. You don't have to spar. You don't have like you can go like most gyms like okay, it's sparring time or bag work. Like if you're a guy who doesn't, so you can do it for those purposes.
Yeah.
It's also just nice to know how to kick someone in the head. That's a good feeling. Again, when she talks back, because she's taller than me, I need to be able to get my leg up there.
Yeah, and then you don't have much time.
Yeah, exactly.
In the heat of the moment. Well, check it out, man. We just hit an hour.
Nice.
Flew by. Fun, dude. So you have a podcast coming out, The Gray Area.
Gray Area with Gary Sharp and Jim K.
And that'll
dropping next week.
That'll be on YouTube.
Yep, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all the podcast platforms.
And shows.
There's
nothing major coming out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that I can remember the dates.
Well, follow Jim on Instagram. It's what
Jim K comedy _ comedy.
Hell yeah. So, dude, this is fun.
Dude,
it was great to meet you.
Yeah, awesome. And, I appreciate it. This was great.
Hell yeah.